Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Thompson, and today I will be showing you how to draw the head of an Easter Island statue. Let's get started.
I'm going to show you how to draw this. We're going to start by drawing the background, which is lines. Then we're going to draw the Easter Island head. So what you need for this project is a piece of paper. I think today I'm going to use blue, but you could use another color if you'd like. You need a piece of gray paper. Both of these papers are 9 by 12 inches. You need a black oil pastel, a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and some regular oil pastels. You can use any color, or you could use crayon. Now first, I'm going to take my piece of blue paper, and on the back, I'm going to write my name. So, Mrs. Thompson. And make sure you write your name, not mine. On the other side of my paper, this is where I'm going to start my drawing. Now, I'm going to be using a couple different types of lines. I'm going to start by making bumpy lines or scalloped lines on the top third of my paper, and these are going to represent the waves in the background. Because this is an island, there are waves, there's an ocean surrounding it. I'm just going to pick a couple colors I like that I think would look good for waves. I think I'm going to stick to the cooler colors. And at the top, I'm just going to start making those lines. You can put other colors in there, or you can just do one color. That's completely up to you. Now I've used purple and blue. Now I'm going to switch to wavy lines to represent the shore. I think this time I'm going to use warmer colors like yellow and orange. So wavy lines look like this. And lastly, I'm going to do zigzag lines to represent the grass. I'm just going to pick a couple different green colors for the grass. And zigzag lines are a little bit hard, so we're going to practice and make a ton of them today. Whoop. It's okay, if your oil pastel breaks, you can still use it. Now my background is done. I'm going to set that aside because I will not need it until I finish my Moai statue. Now we're going to be using our gray paper to make our Easter Island head, or Moai. And this is a statue that is found on Easter Island. Today I'm going to be using a black oil pastel. And again, go ahead and write your name on your paper. I'm going to start at the top of my paper, the very top. With my oil pastel, I'm going to draw a curved line. That's the top of our statue's head. Now I'm going to make two straight lines down. One here, one here. You want them to be about the same length. And then I want you to close off the bottom of this shape we just made with another curved line. The next step is going to be adding the shoulders, and the shoulders are just 2 more curved lines. There's one shoulder. I'm taking it all the way down to the edge of the paper, and another shoulder, because everybody has 2 shoulders. Now I'm going to start on the face. My first line is going to be right here at the top, just another curve. Actually, I forgot a line down here. So let's finish off these arms. One here, one here. Now I'm going to make the eyes. Our eyes are just 2 curved lines. We can make the nose. The nose starts with line down, then it curves outwards and around, and then back up. And I made a little bit of mistake, but that's okay, because our statue is made of stone. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to add the mouth. Next, let's add the ears. The ears are curved lines. Got 2 ears. And lastly, I'm going to color in the eyes.
Now I'm just going to go back over my lines using my oil pastel just to make sure those lines are super dark. We need super dark lines for one of our final steps.
Now the next thing we need to do is grab our scissors. I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to start here at the bottom, and I'm going to start cutting. Now when I get to a place that I need to turn, I'm going to turn my paper around that curve, not my scissors. I want to keep my scissors going the same way the whole time. Okay guys, here is my head, and there's one more thing I want to do. Now because we used an oil pastel, it's kind of movable. You can move the oil pastel around because it's not dry. It's kind of wet. So what I want to do is I actually want to take my paper and I want to crumble it in a ball. Yep. Crumble up your artwork. And what's going to happen is all that oil pastel we just put down is going to move around and make our stone look textured like an actual stone. Now you can crumble it different ways if you want more oil pastel to move around different places. Alright, I think that looks really cool. We're done with our scissors, we're done with our oil pastel, but now we need to take our blue paper and our stone and we need to put them together. So what I'm going to do is move this aside. I'm going to turn over my stone paper. I'm going to take my glue stick, take off the cap and put it aside. Then I'm going to cover some of the back of my stone paper with glue stick. I'm going to go around the edges first. Then I'm going to add a little bit everywhere else. Alright, I think that's enough. So take your blue paper or whatever color you chose. Make sure you have the waves at the top, the zigzag lines at the bottom. Now we are just going to match our statue to the bottom of the colored paper and just press it down. If you find you need a little bit more glue, you can take your glue stick, add a little bit more. The corners especially might need a little bit extra.
Now please put your cap back on your glue stick and you are officially done with your Easter Island statue head. Thanks for drawing with me.